Hey everybody, welcome to Big Dad Stud episode 2. Coming out here live from ground zero of the kingdom. Feel like extra strong. Saw a guy on Twitter once said that the closest he's ever felt to a superhero is finishing a bottle of Fireball and walking into Arrowhead. I've been there. Alright, so I ended the first episode. I was fat. I was walking around the school so I wouldn't get made fun of going to class. So I had my first true valley where I have adversity and I've got to make a decision on what I'm going to do to overcome that. All right, so mine at that point in 7th grade was being fat Pat the river rat, getting dogged, all that stuff, being sad, not liking myself, depressed. Mom used to have oatmeal creamies up in this cabinet and she'd start hiding them because my happy ass would go in there and just start hammering them. I would just drop a whole box. 7th grade football, Coach Ralston would always make us run. Coach Ralston would make us run to the fence and back. I'd be winded. I quit once. I walked. I mean, that's all I'd ever known is loving football, and I quit. And I walked, and thank goodness Coach came after me, and Dad got up me, and I kept going back. So I had my adversity. Everybody faces adversity in life. Everybody. All right. So mine was I was fat. So I mentioned in the first episode how much I loved sports, how much that meant to me. When Dad and Mom would bring us the Royals or Chiefs, we walked in, man. It was like being on the moon. I remember just like the hair on my arms stand up. It's still kind of like that. It's a little different, but anyway. So my dad said, if you lose 20 pounds, I will take you to the Mizzou, Oklahoma game. And this was, Oklahoma had won in 85, I believe. So I love the Tigers. I mean, they were my team, but, OU was always on TV. They had the Boz, that whole deal. So I took my focus on eating and using food to make myself feel better, and I put it all towards working out. I mean, I was fanatic. So where food was my crutch, I turned that obsessiveness, I guess, for lack of a better word, into making myself feeling better, into working out. Okay? So I would run, I ate good. I mean, I weighed myself. I would run, my house is 2 stories. Those of you know me, you've been there. I mean, like I literally would run like 10 times up and down the stairs and then go in and weigh. And then we didn't have weights at home. So I would get we have these like clock dumbbells. I'd be doing the curls for the girls and everything, thinking, yeah, man, I'm going to get it. Well, I did start losing weight. Okay. I lost it. And I don't remember how long it took me, maybe a month and a half, but I had so much fat on me. It was easy for that to drop. I weighed more in the 7th grade, probably not now, but I weighed more in 7th grade than I did when I graduated. So it was fairly easy to come off. The point of this is we all have our adversity, all right? You may have an interview on a Tuesday, and you get up, you're ready, you're prepared, and they call and they have to reschedule it. Okay, you can let that wreck you, or you can just stay prepared, stay focused, and come in when you do your next interview and crush it. You might not get a job, or you could stop and do nothing and just quit and give up. What's that going to do for you? Everybody in life has their own form of adversity, but you've just got to be where you don't stop. Set that goal, keep going for it, and set that goal. Set that goal. I'm out at Arrowhead because diehard Kingdom member. We're talking about adversity. Tonight they're playing for first place in the AFC West, seeding, and they're playing without Stone Cold. They're playing without Willie Gay. And I believe Steed is not playing because he's still dealing with a true life tragedy with bereavement. But so I came out here when I was thinking about this video about overcoming adversity. The honey badger at Tyrann Mathieu, hope you see this. One of the things at one of my valleys, you had a poster or quote, and I think it was right after we won the Super Bowl, and it said, "You just been through some stuff, man." Like, I think besides the fact that the Chiefs were gonna have to overcome adversity, not having Stone Cold and not having Willie Gay, and the last I knew that Steed wasn't gonna play either because of the horrible true life tragedy that happened to his brother. But Tyrann Mathieu is one of the people that I look up to a great deal, because some of the really, really dumb mistakes I've had, and I thought in my own little quadrant of the world, was like everybody knew and everybody was judging me. Honey Badger's, I mean, he's global, man, for a reason. I don't remember the exact quote, but after the Super Bowl, he said he listed 2 or 3 just major life things that he had to overcome where he was at his lowest, and like a year later, he's a Super Bowl champion. This city loves him. Clark, Veach, let's get him signed. Come on, Badger needs to stay here. But anyway, so we don't have Stone Cold, we don't have Willie Gay, we don't have Snead. You really think the Honey Badger and Nick Bolton and Frank Clark and all those boys aren't going to show up and be dogs? They're going to be ready. The backups are going to be ready. We may not have our full go, but the Chiefs are going to overcome adversity, and they're going to bring it. But you know what? Even should they lose, they're not going to quit. They're going to get those guys back, and they're still going to put that second ring on the finger, because you only fail if you quit. All right? So let's go Chiefs. And since we're at Arrowhead, let's see. It's a good Arrowhead dance to do. All right, we're going to do it's windy out. We'll do the tornado. So when the music comes on, you start spinning. And you get one arm going. You get 2. You're coming up. And you're going around. You're tornadoing. I've done way worse dances than that. 16 beers in at Arrowhead. So, love you guys. Like and smash the subscribe button. And let's go Chiefs.